Hi, my name is Nigamat Farhan, and here with my team, I would like to present you our project, The Perception of Language Awareness through Framegram, a classroom example. As a unique convener of advanced grammar for undergraduates UBI 10302, which is a course offered by Department of General Studies of Faculty of Language Studies and Human Development, University of Malaysia, Kelantan, I highly believe that language awareness in teaching and learning should be revived with more acknowledgement and practical focuses. Therefore, we have created Framegram, which uses the fundamental of language awareness, which we believe should be able to connect functional and purposeful language to a given phenomena, which in this case are issues or problems. We also believe that when they are interested in a given topic or an issue, they should be able to think critically and deeply into the matter, and this would bring them motivation to write a very dynamic piece of writing which use correct grammatical structures. So there's always a dynamic interaction that emerges from the relationship between students and language phenomena to the output of the language learning itself. Then we've come to the objective of developing appropriate language through the use of correct grammatical structures which are suited in describing the issues and phenomena or the problems. And of course, to develop these, they should be able to have an insight by developing critical and creative thinking skills in summarizing and analyzing a given phenomena. So this is what every single student of UBI 10302 have to go through. And one of the assignment is on the Instagram assignment where we utilize the Framegram framework, and they have to think of a phenomena, which is basically a problem or an issue. So when the issue are very much of their interest, they should be able to give a deep thought, and critical and creative thinkings will be put in there too. And they need to come up with then they need to come up with a draft of that particular issue. And these ideas needs to be evaluated, and which I personally evaluate them myself on a personal basis, one-on-one basis. During this evaluation, I will give them feedback and comments through a Telegram, which we do it remotely, and of course, the feasibility of Telegram offers during this pandemic time is really, really good. Now, once they have received the feedback and I've given them green light, they should be able to publish it on their Instagram account using the hashtag of Advanced Grammar UMK. Now, if you have your Instagram account with you right now, you might want to search for the hashtag Advanced Grammar UMK to see some of the samples of my students' writing. Now, to support this project, we also did a very simple study to see how students perceive Framegram. And to our surprise, my surprise, more than 90% of these students believe Framegram really helps them to build up their points for the assignment. And they also believe that they are able to think creatively and critically when using Framegram. And 90% of them think that, well, Framegram can be used as an extension for them to think critically and creatively across curriculum and outside the classroom. Now, what is so unique about this thing is that we are approaching writing a non-conventional way in relation to English for specific purposes, because we are looking at the idea of critical thinking skill, which is rather difficult to develop. And of course, we engage in social media as we use Instagram and Telegram as platforms. Of course, if you look at some of the Instagram sample entries, you would see that these students interact with other users of Instagram just to see whether the validity of the points are spot on or whether they are diverging or further expanding their points and arguments. We also believe that we are the first one in integrating both concept of language awareness and critical and creative thinking into writing as far as English for second language is concerned. This also comes with several pedagogical implications, and one of the things that I'd like to highlight is, well, because these focuses on critical creative thinking skills within the teaching and learning process, and because of the situation of remote learning during these pandemic times, we believe that it is easy and effective teaching process with the help of technology. And of course, we also strongly think that this framework could be replicated by other language educators. In terms of commercialization and its potential, the framework has been registered for copyright from Intellectual Property Corporation Malaysia, and this project has bagged several medals previously, and these include a silver medal in eCarnival Research and Innovation 2020, a gold medal for extension project of teaching and learning framework for students with low bandwidth in teaching, enhancement and learning innovation Carnival Talent 2020 as well. And of course, the Instagram and the Telegram are the new commodities in teaching and learning nowadays, which are basically free. And here are some of the other recognitions that we have received so far. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your time.